Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. What's up, guys? My name is Brandon McNulty. I'm a writer, and welcome to my writing channel. Today I want to talk about a frustrating subject, and it's the subject of bad writing mindsets. I see so many writers out there who have these bad mindsets that just hinder their progress as a writer or outright crush their careers. And you know what? A lot of these mindsets just kind of stem from fear within them, and I think if you just accept that you're afraid of writing, a lot of times you will just overcome these mindsets. But today I want to talk about 5 specific mindsets that I see popping up a lot, and I want to help you overcome them if you are suffering from one or the other. So my first bad writing mindset is that you can't write because you don't have time. And this is something that I hear from a lot of writers, and I got news for you. If you're breathing, you have time. You just need to find the time. And the thing is, a lot of us, yes, we have responsibilities, we have obligations. I understand that. But at the same time, you got to be able to find some time throughout the day to write if you are serious about becoming a writer. If you can make 10 or 15 minutes happen, that's something. If you can make a half hour happen, that's even better. You don't have to write for several hours every single day. But I think it's great to get into the habit of just writing every day, just keeping up that momentum, that consistency. And a lot of times when I talk to people who say that they don't have time to write, it's just that they haven't discovered that time to write. Take an inventory of your life. Ask yourself, are there certain times throughout the day when I can carve out some extra writing time? Can I sacrifice a hobby here and there, or sacrifice, a little time with friends? I'm not saying throw your social life away, but if on your Saturday night you spend 6 hours with your friends, why not cut it down to 4 or 3? Spend some writing time. Get that book out there, whatever it takes. And if you have hobbies other than writing, ask yourself, is writing more important than those other hobbies? If it is, consider cutting out those hobbies or just spending less time doing them. Because if you carve out more time to write, you will succeed more as a writer. You're simply going to get better the more time you put into it. The number 2 bad mindset: I need to research, and research before I can start the first chapter of my novel. And then when I do write that first chapter, I'm going to do some more research. And this is something that I see from a lot of newer writers. They typically think that they need to get 7 or 8 PhDs in a subject before they're qualified to write a novel, and that's just not the case. I mean, you can just start writing a novel and just see where it goes, and then once you get to the end of it, then you can worry about research. And there's something to be said about different strategies of how to go about doing research. A lot of people like to do it up front. A lot of people like to wait until the end. Some like to just kind of write and research at the same time. Try out different things, and don't get caught in this. The research bunker is what I like to call it. Don't get caught in the research bunker, because if you hide down there and you say to yourself, well, I'm just going to keep researching until I have everything perfect, I know everything I need in order to write, you might end up writing your story and find out you don't need all that research material. You might just find out that your story is focused on these characters and these situations, and whatever scientific research or whatever it is that you're incorporating into it, it might not be prevalent throughout the story. The number 3 bad mindset is the old, oh, my writing style isn't poetic or flashy or intelligent enough, and my writing doesn't sound like my favorite authors or the all-time greats. If you feel this way, stop. I mean, seriously, just take a step back, go to your local bookstore, find the bestseller shelf, pick a few books off that shelf and flip to any random page and start reading. And then ask yourself if these writers are the all-time greats. Because they're making money, and believe me, I'm not shitting on bestsellers. I'm not saying that they're terrible writers or anything like that, because they're not. They're great storytellers, and that's the important thing to remember. All you need to be is a great storyteller. You don't have to be the next Oscar Wilde, or you don't have to turn a phrase like Shakespeare to be a great writer. You need to understand that most readers care far more about a story than they do about the actual writing that conveys that story. And if you're still stressing out that your writing isn't good enough, consider doing some writing exercises, and one of the best exercises out there is one that I talked about in a video last year. And what it is, all you do, you take one of your favorite novels off the shelf, you open up to any random page, and you read that page from top to bottom 3 or 4 times. You try to memorize it as best you can. Then you shut the book, take out a piece of paper, and write that page from memory as well as you can. And Once you're done, if you keep doing this day after day, you will start writing more and more like your favorite authors, which is something that I'm presuming that you would like to do, seeing as you enjoy reading those people. The number 4 bad mindset. Why am I not getting any better as a writer? I'm still just as bad as I was last week or last month or whatever. Let me tell you, if you have this mindset, you got to stop immediately, because if you're so focused on your development over the course of a week or a month or however long it is, if you're so focused on this, your focus is in the wrong place. You should be focusing on your actual stories, your characters. You should be engaging with these things. You should be enjoying the process of writing, because if you are enjoying the process of writing, you will naturally get better and you won't even notice it. It'll just happen over time like a big magic trick over the course of months and years. And you got to accept that it takes time to get good at writing. It's not something that you just improve upon for a few months and then you're an expert. It's something that takes years of hard work, and you got to try and get there every single day. And if you do work at it every single day, you will become better. But if you're so focused on, measuring out how much you improve and am I better than I was last week or last month or anything like that, that's only going to hold you back, because it's just going to frustrate you that you haven't achieved your goals. And honestly, if you are thinking like this, it's really more about impatience than your actual writing. You're just an impatient person. You're not a bad writer. You're just an impatient one. My number 5 bad mindset, and this one I just cannot stand. My number 5 bad mindset is, oh, I can't write unless I'm at a certain cafe, or unless I have my special laptop or my special computer software, or unless I drink a mocha latte, or it's 90 degrees and sunny, or whatever excuse you're making. Let me tell you, if you're making these types of excuses, you got to stop. You just got to grab a piece of paper or open up a Microsoft Word document or whatever it is, whatever's convenient and accessible. Whatever it is, find something to write or type on and just get writing. No excuses. I cannot stand when I hear people who say, oh, well, I couldn't write today because the cafe near my house, they were closed. Get out of here. I mean, come on. I get that a lot of people, you have certain spaces where you're more comfortable writing. I understand that. But if you don't have that comfortable space or that comfortable situation, and you use that as an excuse to stop writing, that's terrible. All you need to do, you take out a piece of paper, you put your ideas down, and you find a way to bring them to life. That's all you need. Anything else is just an excuse. It's just getting in the way. And honestly, if you're falling victim to these things, you got to stop and you got to remember where your focus is, and you just got to keep on writing, like I say at the end of every video. So I hope this helps. Question of the day: what bad writing mindset has hurt you the most as a writer? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos. Hit the like and subscribe buttons for me. Share this video with a friend if you don't mind. And as always, remember, no matter what, to keep on writing.